Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to the Live in 5 show, where we have been living live for 10 years. I'm Jishan.
And I'm Novalie. France was on the highest terrorist alert when people went back to work and school.
Hi, I'm Caleb, and I'm filling in for the weather report for Sammy, and it looks like we might be having some cloudy days along the week, but let's check it out. Sorry.
So last night was the college football championships. Oregon versus Ohio State. I'll tell you the scores and highlights coming up.
Tinkerbell and her fellow fairy friends are back in their new movie, Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast.
Yes! A dog named Buddy hitches a ride on an ambulance.
Find that out and more after the break.
What's the answer for number 20?
B. Welcome back.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
Tetzlaff will be holding an art contest today to January
Jaden
23rd.
here, back with
The theme for
another
this year is
hardcore
building peace at home, in school, on the internet, or the community. Submit your artwork before school, during nutrition, or after school to Mr. Hamamura in room 304. All participants will receive front of the lunch line passes and will have individual prizes for first, second, and third places. For more details, see Mr. Hamamura or the yellow flyer that was passed out about the art contest.
The studio store is closed during lunch and is open after school. Students will be able to make purchases for anything in the store only after school.
All right, Trojans, in today's Action Reaction segment, Jaden will show us the talent of parkour.
Jaden here, back with another Hardcore Parkour Tuesdays. And today, we'll be going back to Hardcore Parkour Fails. And you'll be seeing some epic fails that are hilarious. Here are some funny videos to show you some fails. Lol, look at those hilarious videos. Did you know that parkour can be really dangerous when done wrong? Well, that's all we have for this week, and we'll see you next week, Tetzlaff.
That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Make sure you check out our Facebook page on Live in 5 Show to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
France was on the highest terrorist alert yesterday when people went back to work and school. French media reports that there were at least 10,000 soldiers and 8,000 police officers deployed across the country. According to news reports in Turkey, one of the suspects, Hayat Boumediene, was not in the country last week when the female police officer killing happened. The Anadolu News said that Hayat arrived in Turkey from Madrid on January 2nd, which was 5 days before the first attack in Paris. The news agency says that she stayed at an Istanbul hotel, then traveled to Syria on Thursday. The last place authorities spotted Hayat was near Turkey's border. An apartment outside Paris was checked, and their investigations found ISIS flags, automatic weapons, and detonators in an apartment rented by Kolabali, Hayat's partner. That was one of the 3 suspects who died on Friday. Hayat is still on the loose, but authorities think that Kolabali might be tied to a 4th attack.
A 7-year-old girl named Sailor Gustler was the only survivor of a deadly plane crash on January 7th. Her mother, sister, father, and cousin died during the crash. The twin-engine Piper crashed in West Kentucky after leaving Florida. The Gustler was trapped in the plane but got free by using her uninjured arm and hand to free herself. She then walked barefooted while only wearing shorts 1 mile over rough land, through briar patches, fallen trees, and even a 12-foot wide creek. She came upon a house and knocked on the door. Larry Wilkins, the homeowner, happened to be home and helped her after calling 911. The police came and took Gustler to the hospital. The doctor said she will recover soon and will be living with her grandmother. Time now to check in with Arnell on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Arnell.
Good morning, Jishan. Tinkerbell is back with Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast. Fawn, the animal fairy, believes you can't judge an animal by its fangs. Fawn becomes friends with the Never Beast while Tink and the others aren't sure about the friendship. Since the Never Beast is still a beast, Scout fairies have to capture it before it destroys their town. It's up to Fawn to show everyone that the beast is good. This movie will be in theaters starting March 3rd. Let's see what's going on in the world of weather. Good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, Arnell, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, let's check out the weather, but before we do that, I just want to talk about the entertainment. I know boys are not going to be interested in that movie, but girls maybe, but isn't Tinkerbell for like little kids in like elementary? I'll let you think about that. But let's go to the weather. As you can see in Los Angeles over here, it will be 57 degrees, which is not that bad, but it will be pretty cold in my opinion. Moving up in San Francisco, 48, which is a little lower than our area, but still pretty cold. Now, as you move east to Minneapolis, it's going to be -4. In Omaha, 1 degrees, and in Chicago, 16, which is really cold compared to the rest of the nation. Now, moving more east to New York, 25 degrees, and all the way down and Miami, Florida, 74 degrees, which always seems to be the hottest point of the nation. All right, now let's see the 5-day forecast. It looks like the hot point in the highs are going to be today, tomorrow, and Thursday with 75 degrees. And Saturday is going to be the coldest high with 70 degrees. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy while the rest of the week is sunny. All right, now let's toss it to the poll with Cameron. Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Caleb. Today we have Eric with us. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning.
Will you please read this week's web poll for us?
Should Tetzlaff bring back woodshop?
Here's what you said. Yes, because I learned many things in woodshop. No, because woodshop is not a necessary class. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at Live and 5 Show to vote. Send in your comments to hashtag Live and 5 poll or email us at webpoll@liveand5show.com. And if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So, Eric, what do you think?
Well, I think we should bring it back because for the 7th graders who bring the experience.
Yeah, I remember the day they said you guys were gonna miss it. So that's it for poll. Let's see what's going on with Christian in sports.
Thank you, Cameron. So last night was the college football championships where Oregon faced the Ohio State. Ohio State lost 4 turnovers and they still overcame them. Heisman winner Marcus Mariota threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns. The running game wasn't too strong. Thomas Tyner only had 62 yards. Ohio's running back did an amazing running for 246 yards with 4 touchdowns. Third-string quarterback Cardale Jones threw for 242 yards with 1 touchdown. Ohio did great, beating Oregon 20-42. In other sporting news, the Portland Trail Blazers win against the Orlando Magic on yesterday at home, a score of 92-103. The 2 players that played well for their teams were Orlando player Nikola Vukovic and Trailblazers player LaMarcus Aldridge. Vukovic all got a double-double with 34 points and 16 rebounds, and Aldridge scored 25 points. That wraps it up for sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question is, when did Martin Luther King Jr. give his famous speech? 1963, 1965, 1967, or 1969? Take 5. He gave his I Have a Dream speech in front of a massive group of civil rights marchers in 1963.
A dog named Buddy hitches a ride on an ambulance. He was first riding along the side step of the ambulance until the ambulance driver received a flag down by the paramedics. He stops and grabs the dog, puts him into the ambulance, and lets him ride all the way to the emergency room. Later, the paramedics discovered that the dog's owner was the 85-year-old man they were transporting in the ambulance. That wraps up Day 11-5. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Oh, and don't forget, it's Spirit Day tomorrow, so wear your Tetzlaff gear. Have a great day, everyone.